What's up guys, we have a spicy one today with Domain Lantern Control. We're continuing our trend with jamming Scion of Draco, Leyline of the Guildpact, and Leyline Binding in pretty much all of our decks. So since I love Lantern Control, I figured why not? With this list, we're looking to combine our Lantern Control package and Scion package just for some free wins. So you might be thinking to yourself, why are you playing creatures in your 4 of Ensnaring Bridge deck? And I say, why not? But let's look at how this deck can possibly win. To start, we have our Hand Disruption. We have 3 Inquisitions, 4 Thoughtseizes, pretty standard in your Lantern Control decks. We have our 4 Shredders and our 4 Lantern of Insights. We also have 1 Fatal Push for removal. We have 1 Surgical for graveyard decks. And then we have 4 Prismatic Ending for removal, along with our 4 of Ensnaring Bridge. Because we're not playing any Spellskites in this version, I wanted to have some protection. So we're playing 2 Surge of Salvation. This card protects against anything like Prismatic Ending, Leyline Binding, and it pairs really well with protecting Leyline of the Guildpact once we have that out on turn 0. So this is our general Lantern package that we typically play on this channel. Unfortunately, what we had to cut was the best card, which is Urza Saga. With this mana base, we're looking to get Domain as early as turn 2, and Saga doesn't really make the cut. Even with Leyline of the Guildpact, Saga could tap for any color of mana, but as you'll see, our mana is really strained, and we definitely need our lands to stay in play. So with that in mind, we only have 4 1-mana artifacts in our deck. We're not tutoring up any hate cards. This mana base is looking to primarily play black and white cards, but we can get Domain on turn 2 with Ketria and Survive, Breeding Pool, and Gal the Shrine. We're also running 2 Surveil lands with Hedge Maze and Shadowy Backstreet. So that's our Lantern package. And then we have the typical Leyline package with Leyline of the Guildpact, Leyline Binding, and Scion of Draco. So this package, as I've said in my previous videos, can win the game on turn 2. If there's no interaction for Scion of Draco on turn 2 with Leyline already out, the game pretty much ends on the spot. So that's the main deck. For the sideboard, we have another Surge of Salvation. Again, our best Spellskite Impersonator. We have 2 Chalice of the Void, just in case Living End or Rhinos ever shows their face again. We know they've been pretty nerfed, so definitely don't want to count them out, but it's fine to run 2 of. We have Emrakul, this is for Mill, 2 Damping Sphere for Amulet, Tron, and combo decks, 2 Curse Totem for Yawgmoth and Hardened Scales. We have 4 Leyline of the Void, really respecting those graveyard decks, and then 3 Pick Your Poison, just because Leyline of the Guildpact is so popular right now, just because of the broken combo. It also picks off random artifacts, enchantments, and creatures with flying. So that is Domain Lantern Control in Modern. If you think I'm missing anything from the main deck or sideboard that you think I should add, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the gameplay. All right, match 2. Match 1 we're not going to include. We got stuck on 1 land both games, and they were just non-games, so it's not even worth it. And this one is just another no-lander, so we're going to have to mull. All right, we actually have lands this time. So we're definitely going to keep this. Put back a Triumph, put in Leyline. Yeah, last game we got stuck on 1 and 2 lands up until like turn 6, and by then it was just, the game was over. Not even worth it. They shotgun a Watery Grave for a Thoughtseize. I wonder what they're going to take. Probably Binding? Unless they have something juicy, so then they take our Thoughtseize. They take Lantern. I love it. We draw the Shredder. All right, we'll play out our Plains and I guess lead on a Thoughtseize. Grief and Atraxa. All right, I guess this is Reanimator. They have Hedge Maze they're going to play, and then we know they have Atraxa in hand. If we can get Bridge down, I think we're solid. Push, definitely not what we need. Play Shredder. Play this tapped and pass. You can play this untapped in case they play like Archaeologist. And they drew the Archaeologist. No, they mill Ephemerate. Okay, so when they go to Ephemerate, oh man, hopefully they don't do this now. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if they did it now, I'd feel bad for not shocking that in. I think because we know that they have Ephemerate, I'm gonna hold up. Kind of sucks we're not getting Scion down, but I think it's, wow, they didn't. Maybe that was a mistake then. I thought they would do that immediately. I'm gonna Prismatic Ending my Shredder, sure. I want them to use, all right, well, I guess we'll play Scion now. I want them to use the Ephemerate on this. They know we have Leyline Binding. I feel like I would want to force that anyway. I guess they don't care. They evoke Grief. No matter what they take, gonna die, but they can't, okay. Oh no, oh, I messed up. Oh no, they tricked me. Wow, they got me. Okay, so I thought they were going to Ephemerate that, but then they ephemerated Archaeologist. Definitely was not paying attention. Drew a land for turn. They missed on their hit though, at least, so that's something. We'll keep this in hand just as a mystery card. Oh, we're gonna get so punished too, because now they get the flicker, and if they get back, yeah, we punted that really badly. We assumed that they were gonna flicker Grief, but I guess that wouldn't make sense because we don't have cards in our hand anyway. Tainted Indulgence. That's probably gonna cost us the game, to be honest. Play out Aurora. Need to draw some more action. Now we're just drawing. They're gonna Mending? Unfortunate. All right, so against Gorios, we have Leyline of the Voids. Take out Pending. We have Surgical, Leyline. Fatal Push is medium. We take out Fatal Push for Pending. I'd rather have that instead. Surge for Thoughtseize, I guess, and keep all this in. Be on the play. And has 2 Scions, 2 Inquisitions, and a Leyline. but no Guildpact. I think we're gonna mull because we want Leyline of the Void. Keep this. Go back to Thoughtseize. Done. We have Savai. We do want to lead up on Thoughtseize, sort of. We already have the black source. We already have black, white, red. Maybe we just Thoughtseize next turn. We'll just get Domain here. But if we were going to do that, then we would have played Savai first, so that's a mistake. I think we just get Breeding Pool, play Lantern. Kind of awkward. We have a Leyline on top. Don't really want that. They crack Delta. Maybe for Thoughtseize, if they keep that on top. No, they don't want it. I mean, I guess we'll draw it, play out that, play out that. I mean, I guess they could draw a Traxa. We're going to have to put their upkeep stop up. Definitely don't want them having that. I'm going to try to mill it, see if they draw it with like Tainted Indulgence. I mean, they're going to draw it. We can Inquisition and Thoughtseize it away. Another Get Lost. Okay. We'll draw that. Inquisition them. They have Ephemerate and Get Lost. We have to get rid of their Get Lost. Warrior's Vengeance is fine. I wish we could Thoughtseize. They're probably going to pending this though. If I was them, that's what I would do. Okay, so they do pending that, sure. Archaeologist, it's in their hand. Nothing really. I guess we're just going to Thoughtseize. We're drawing too many Thoughtseizes. Thoughtseize their Ephemerate, and I guess pass. Not sure what we need here. Probably just another Shredder. They're going to vote Grief, sure. Their hand's garbage. At least we get to draw a land. We can surveil with this. Surveil away an Inquisition. They're going to draw another Philology. Put a +1 counter on it. All right, so we'll crack Delta. Get a Backstreet. Scion. Keep that. It's a threat. Play out Scion and pass. Okay. So now we can start raising them. They have a Gristlebrand on top. They're definitely going to get rid of that. We're drawing another land. I don't mind. It's a Surveil land with a Lantern. That's pretty good. Actually, wait. No, we don't want Lantern. We want Shredder. So they're going to crack that. Getting in for 4. They Hedge Maze. They're going to get rid of this as well. They must be trying to hard cast Atraxa, I guess, at this point. They have 4 lands. They need 3 more lands. There's a Solitude. A Bridge. We need Shredder. I would love a Shredder, to be honest. See if we can Surveil into 1. There's a Bridge. I'm going to keep a Bridge on top. Attack for 4. We do have a land on top that we don't really want. Play out Bridge. So now they crack that to get rid of Solitude. They have a Gristlebrand on top. Now I think we went through 2 Thoughtseizes. Now we need like Thoughtseizes and stuff like that. We don't even attack. Triumph, not what we need. So we'll cycle, get this land, play this land, and pass. So at least we can get rid of this swamp before we draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 1 more land and they can hardcast Atraxa. Another land on top. Oof. Another Draco. I guess we're just going to hardcast this to get out of our hand. I guess we don't have any way of getting rid of this Bridge. So we really are on Shredder plan. We have 1 pending. Yeah, we got rid of 3 pendings. Opponent's at 26 cards in their, there's another Bridge. They rebound. They Tainted Indulgence. Not sure what they're looking for. We have 1 Bridge. We're about to have 2 Bridges, and we have 2 Leylines out. Another Mending. I think that's just like a draw 2 now. Godless Shrine tapped. So that's a dead draw for them. There's a Shredder. All right, so next time we can just start shreddering them. Kind of speed up the clock. 4 mana, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see what they get with this. What they reveal. Reveal. Nothing good. I think this is the reveal zone, right? Oh, here's reveal. They need like double prismatic ending, I guess. Definitely going to get rid of this pending. And we have a Lantern on top that we can use to shuffle if they have anything important. Oh, another pending? They reveal just a whole lot of stuff. I guess we could lose if they double pending our Bridges. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which they can easily do. That's what it looks like they're going to do. And I guess we could just double block Atraxa. Oh, they just get rid of... We're winning on clock and we're winning on just everything right here. I think if I was them, I would have double pending the Bridges and just kind of got in, maybe. I don't know. But I guess you'd trade here. Like, all right, they Ephemerate Atraxa again. 9 cards left in the library. Unless they do have just 2 prismatic endings for the Bridges still. I think they have 2 pendings in hand and they're going to try to get in. They also have Solitude, so they can Solitude a Draco. They can get rid of both Scions. Oh, yeah, they're going to do what we assumed. Kind of unfortunate. Why am I not doing this now? Going to shuffle, get rid of this Leyline here. That's a good one. Except they know about it. But now they can't pending. They can only pending at sorcery speed. So that's kind of like a great draw, actually. All right, so they're going to evoke now, I guess, to clear both Scions. Oh, they didn't even Ephemerate. All right, I guess we'll pass. We'll just hold up Surge for pending on Bridge. Ephemerate Archaeologist. 3 cards left in the library. They mill everything. They have no cards in library. And they scoop. Okay. So we do have to look out for... Okay, we definitely want Surges. I don't know why we didn't bring these in sooner. We want Surges here. Thoughtseize great. Inquisition solid. Leyline, Leyline, Leyline. Kind of a little bit of everything, huh? The Leyline Scion package in this matchup isn't the greatest. I guess because if we get Bridge down and just protect it, we should be fine. I'm fine with just bringing in a Surge for pending. Oh, this hand. I mean, we have the... Oh, man, this is tough. We have the Leyline. We have the Scion. We have Thoughtseize turn 1 and Bridge. I'm going to keep this. I know we don't have Leyline of the Void, but I think this hand's too good to throw away. We have enough of everything. Do they Thoughtseize us? What do they take, though? Or do they take Thoughtseize because they have... what's it called? They took Scion, so they took our threat. We'll lead off on Thoughtseize as well. We know what to play around. Their hand is not very good. We'll take Archaeologist. Play Flooded Strand. No, they... They drew Grief. All right, they take Bridge. Good draw for them. Do draw the Bridge anyway. And they draw Get Lost. Okay. And Pending. This is definitely a tough matchup. They have so much exile and removal. Oh, that's fantastic. That's awesome they used on that. I mean, Pending can still get rid of Bridge. I'm going to keep Leyline Binding. I want Leyline Binding. Leyline of the Void. What is this? Sacrifice an artifact. Target creature explores. Okay. Do we know their hand is Pending and Tainted Indulgence? I don't mind drawing the Leyline, I think. It sucks because everything on the top of our deck we want, so I'm definitely not cracking this Delta. If we can bait out the Pending, I think we'll be good. Oreos. All right, we're going to draw Shredder. All right, they're going to Mend. We could have Lanterned that away. Questionable. Definitely an option to do that because they have Gristlebrand in hand. Or on the field, in the graveyard. Maybe we should have done that. It just sucks because that's like our only kind of win con right here. Maybe we shouldn't have drawn Leyline. All right, we'll see if they keep this. I guess we'll mill it. Now they can Gorios, draw a bunch. All right, so they do get back this. Do we know if they have Ephemerate in hand? I feel like if they do, it's like they have to. And even if they don't, so the option is to binding this now so they don't gain life or make them Ephemerate it now. I think we forced the Ephemerate. Get a Ketria Triumph. So cast Leyline Binding, make them Ephemerate this, takes it out of combat. They're going to do that anyway, but now they don't gain life and we can get Bridge down. But they're going to have a million cards. They're going to draw Pending and all that. So not looking good. I'm really sad about drawing this. I mean, Lantern's just like a really bad draw too, actually. But all right, well, they use the Pending on this, which is nice. But we know that they're going to draw more Pendings. And Snaring Bridge and pass. So now we're back on like that same plan. If they have the Pending, we're going to shuffle it away. They could draw if they want. Go down to 1, then attack for 7. Or they're just going to draw with Mending. Yeah, this matchup is definitely difficult. They're going to Pending this. They discard Otawara. Yeah, because they have Pending, they have Otawara, they have Get Lost. And they have another a way of getting Atraxa down. Wow, they didn't do anything. No, they're going to play another Bridge. I mean, I guess they can take their time. I don't know. They can draw 7 whenever. All right, they're just going to Goryo's Atraxa and find everything. Ephemerate. Get Lost. They can Get Lost one of these. They can Pending the other one and attack at some point. Cast Ephemerate. Got another 10. They also have Touch, which can get rid of our Bridge as well. Yeah, they have so many cards to get rid of our prison aspects here. We need Surges. We need more hand disruption. Leyline would have been great. We definitely couldn't mull that hand. That hand was just too good to mull. Delta. Play Lantern. Get rid of this land. Yeah, that's tough. All right, match 3. We're on the draw again, and I think we'll keep this hand. We have a little bit of everything. Up against Gigantha. So this is probably Domain, or it could be Tron. They're mulliganing to 4. All right, they keep 4. Wooded Foothills. At least it's not Tron. Tron's a pretty terrible matchup. Deem Vents. Mon Ragavan. Yes. Definitely like to see the turn 1 Ragavan against Pending, especially them mulliganing so low. This could keep them off of their second mana source. Definitely going to do that. And then if they're a counterspell deck, Inquisition's really good against that. And then we can get down our Lantern package. Right, they do have the second land. They shock in Temple Garden. No, another Ragavan. Oh, this is not good. All right, now we're in like a little awkward spot because we don't have the mana for Domain for Leyline Binding. This is Zoo, so I guess we'll fetch. We'll try to get some type of something going on here. We don't have black. If we get Savai Triumph, do get black and red for Inquisition next turn, but then we're kind of far off on Binding. I mean, then they have 1 card in hand. I'm gonna get Ketria Triumph here. Play Lantern. All right, another hand disruption spell. Definitely not what we need. And they are domains. So if we can get down, well, they have ley lines as well. So if we can get down something, and they had the Kavu in hand, and they are going to get our Thoughtseize. I mean, I guess they take it off the top of our deck. They can use it to take anything here. I guess it's not the worst thing. Sucks that we have 3 hand disruption spells and they mulled so low, but we definitely need like a bridge. I would like it if they did not take Shredder, but they take Shredder. Savai. Gonna cast Binding now, get rid of Kavu. Unfortunately, they're gonna get our Savai. That's closer to bridge, but we definitely need lands. Surge, not what we need. We might just pop this, actually. What if they put Gigantha to hand? Oh, they just play Leyline. Okay. I think we're gonna have to just pop this, falling too far behind. We definitely need lands. And we know they're drawing on a Shoba Brawler next turn. I guess we just have to do this. Our draws this league have been pretty terrible. Oh my god, yep. This costs 6, 4. Okay. We're gonna lose to alright, take 5. Down to 10. Down to 5. Draw the land. This has to go get a red source, but it can't. Our Savai Triumph got, or not a red source. We can actually get Backstreet here for a good scry. Gonna have to trade with this, which is fine. Gotta dodge burn spells. They drew a land for turn. Unfortunately, we don't get Leyline down, but it's okay. And we'll just pass. I guess we both of us just like mulled to 4, I guess, because these Inquisitions are dead and they mulled to nothing as well. well. So in terms of being on even footing, all right, they do nothing. Wild Nicottle, play Wild Nicottle. They're not putting Giganta to hand. Guess they forgot about it. Drawing a land. All right, they crack that. Leyline binding. We have to shuffle that away. No, they draw Bowl for turn. Okay. Yeah, that was just super unlucky. Against Domain, we want these 4. Surgical's not the greatest. Keep like 1 pending in for that. 2 lands, bridge. I think we can try this. We can kind of go with the Lantern plan here. They start with Leyline in play. Lead off on an Inquisition. Maybe hit like a Ragavan or something. Pick your poison. Decent hand. Play Windswept Heath, enter Nicottle. Next turn we get to play out. Pending's not bad. We eat Nicottle and then pass. Because I want to... We could theoretically have just played like something else, like a Lantern or something like that. But this will slow down the clock. I know they'd get to play Kavu now. Oh, Scion. Oof. Okay. Well, we definitely need that land. Get Ketria. Playing this out could have been good to get the 3rd land. Oh, that's actually huge. So we'll play Pick Your Poison. Play that. Definitely not a good draw. So we're probably going to Lantern this away, to be honest. So we're going to make them, I guess, fetch. Lose a bunch of life. It's not going to matter too much. Kind of wish. Maybe there could have been an argument for just getting rid of Scion and not Guildpact. They get him for 4. They do have Lightning Bolt on top that I guess they want to keep for the burn aspect. Because that's one way they can win through bridge. Gonna shuffle that away. Draw the binding. So awkward. 4, 8. Go down to 2. Play Lantern, see what's on top. The land is on top, so I'm fine with that. Play Leyline binding. Eat Kavu. We don't care about... We'd rather... eat the potential 5/5 that loots. Ugh, and Tribal Flames on top. Yikes. All right, so we're going to take 4 plus 5 is 9, and then just dead to any bolt. So next turn we'll get Bridge down and then Shredder, and then we'll see how we go. See how lucky we can get. Luckily, this is just a basic too. We don't have to take any damage. They have both. That's, oh my god, that's so unlucky. This league. All right, match 4. We finally win a die roll. Let's see if that has any effect. And 4 lands, Thoughtseize, some removal. We'll try it again. Trying things. We'll see. It's a lead off on a Thoughtseize. It's not the greatest hand. It has a lot of removal and kind of disruption, but no aggression. So actually lead off on the back street because we have Prismatic Ending for any turn 1 play. We'll put Thoughtseize in the graveyard and pass. Mountain? Burn. Okay. So it's burn. They hit us a land and another land. All right, man. This game is just terrible, huh? Pending on Goblin Guide. We'll play this tapped. Now we have Domain at least, and we'll pass. Just seems like we draw all lands or no lands this league. All right, so no more creatures at least. That's good. We do have a Leyline binding for 1 creature. Boros Charm, Helix. Okay, dude. We can't make this up. Been a Thoughtseize, draw a Thoughtseize. I'm gonna Thoughtseize once. Because again, 2's meta. Okay. At least their hand's pretty terrible. This will get a Scryland. It sucks that their hand's so bad, but so is ours. All right, they Lava Spike and they have 2 Sunbaked Canyons. See if they play Gear to 7. So if we knew what we were playing, we definitely wouldn't have kept this hand. We could just keep a Guildpact hand. Edge Maze, another hand disruption spell. Need something good. Need something good. This is not good. So just play it. I'm not even sure what we could draw. We could draw just like Lantern, Shredder combo and try to keep them off burn spells, but that's going to be impossible. All right, well, at least we have a target for this Leyline binding. We legit need like Scion Guildpact here. No, this league is just play Sunbaked Canyon, probably crack it. Play Goblin Guide. Another land. Oh my gosh. Take 2, 3. Might as well just crack this. We're dead no matter what anyway. Lantern, not going to do it. True, all the Thoughtseize and lands. All right, this match up, we're bringing Surge. They got a Thoughtseize. I guess that's it. All right, on the play. All right, we know to keep this. Pretty easy keep. I'm definitely going to be putting in both of these just in case one gets destroyed. Play Hedge Maze. Surveil a land. Nah, we'll bin it. We don't need that. We already have a land for Scion and then we should be good. Goblin Guide. Maybe this will hit lands too. We also could have kept that on the top if we knew that they had Goblin Guide. Definitely not what we need. Play Scion, pass. So if they don't have an answer, they definitely don't have an answer to both of these and they scoop. Okay. All right, we'll just run it back. It's the only way to beat, I would think, this matchup unless we get lucky with them just not having anything. But if we can get Leyline and Draco down, then we're good. Definitely a mull. Triple Lantern, Shredder. All lands, nothing. Back this, put back this, done. Another Goblin Guide. Hit us a land. Actually gonna hold never mind, we just drew binding. Gonna say, I was gonna hold it for if they play, what's it called? Vortex is the only way we lose this. That and if they like tear this, I guess. Ghost Sphere. We also lose if they have like 3 skull cracks. Down to 13. Inquisition. Get down Scion. Opponent says no, please no, oh no. And we draw the Surge. Maybe they have skull crack. Okay, they do. That's fine. They have Inquisition. Take away Swift Spear. And now we just hold up Surge and we win. They crack Sunbaked Canyon. Looking for, I guess, Skullcrack. They draw another card. And then they're just going to scoop after that. And they just pass. Play Lantern, see what's on top. Eidolon. Get in for some lifelink. And they play Eidolon out. Totally fine with that. And they scoop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this just kind of wins it. All right, final match. We're on the draw. And I think this is a fine hand. We kind of have like the Lantern piece going on, so we'll keep this. Opponent leads off on a Scouting Torn pass. This could be anything. I think I'm going to lead off on a God the Shrine Thoughtseize here. Go down to 15, but it's okay. Do what they're on. Jeez. Okay. Well, Shadow of a Doubt, Counterspell. I guess we take Counterspell. Never playing this Windswept Heath with their mana up. Thundering Falls. I wonder if we get this Ensnaring Bridge down if they have a way to get rid of it. I'm not sure. Lantern of Insight. Bell Pierce for turn. All right, at least we can crack this Windswept Heath now. I think we get a Plains, play another Lantern. Have a Bolt on top. This bridge can eat a Counterspell and then we'll just have another bridge. Oh, they have no lands, which is sweet. I'm surprised they don't cycle this. Well, they know Bolt's on top, so I guess not. Inquisition. Play this tapped and pass. See if they cycle Shadow. There was a Bolt. Now there's another Bolt. All right, Bauble. Still no land. All right, we are going to get to Inquisition them. Take Counterspell. I don't want to take 2 damage. We could get bridge down now. I'm going to value my life just because we know they have a Bolt. 11, 10, 9, 8. It might be better to get bridge down because if they, I mean, they're going to Shadow Doubt. Draw Bauble. Heat. Don't care about Heat. Counterspell. Okay, so we'll definitely get bridge down this turn. All right, but they are, if they Bauble, I'm surprised they didn't Bauble for Counterspell. All right, we have so many Ensnaring Bridges that I don't even want to. They're going to Shadow to draw a Counterspell. Sure. All right, I guess I'm going to Thoughtseize the Counterspell. It's tempting to get the Bolt. 11, 10, 9, 8. Nah, they would need to draw like all the bolts. I think that's fine. There's a land. They shock that in. Definitely going to play Murktide, right? After they preordain. They definitely need Otawara. So if we can land the second bridge, I think we're good. Another Counterspell on top. Second bridge is good. See if they bolt us end of turn. We're going to be at 6. And their hand is like Murktide, Unholy Heat, Counterspell. Edge Maze, definitely don't want this land. There's another Bolt, kind of scary. There's Shredder. So we're going to be at 3. Virtual 3. We want this Shredder, so we're not going to do anything. There's Scion. They have an Unholy Heat in hand, so I really don't want this. Land. Doesn't matter if we're at, as long as we stay above 3. Definitely want this. All right, now they're locked out. Now it's a clock thing. We're ahead on clock by a little bit. Can mill them now. I guess a Dash Ragavan could get me. Mill DRC. Do we want to Inquisition them or us? Inquisition us. They bolt us. Just empty our hand. They thought we were Inquisitioning them. They draw another land for turn. We're at 2. As long as we can keep them off their 4th bolt. All right, they scoop. Nice, we got the lantern them. All right, so against Murktide, what do we want? I think Leyline of the Void is sweet. Surgical is medium against them. Surge, not the greatest. So we definitely want the Scion Guildpact package because that really kills Murktide. Bridge also beats Murktide pretty well. Pending, Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Inquisition. All these are really good. What don't we want? I feel like 1 lantern down. Technically, you would want like 1 and 1. Let's keep 1 salvation. We'll just go 3 and 3. I think that's fine. Bring in a pick your poison too. All right, this is pretty sweet. We have Guildpact, Hand Disruption. Hopefully they don't have pick your poison. That would be super unfortunate. Please don't have it. Be very sad. Okay, they don't. They're shocking that in. It's almost tempting to Thoughtseize something, but we're just gonna pending this now. They could also have pick your poison in hand and be saving it for this turn because they know we're not gonna do anything. So that could have been a reason to hand disrupt them. Ah, shoot, they have it. We get greedy? Yeah, they have it. Damn. Maybe we could have taken a hit their hand first, and then pending it. Now we just need like some, God, the worst draw possible. No, now our hand is garbage. We went from like unwinnable to now just, or unlosable to unwinnable. They scry and keep 2 on the top with preordain. Definitely need some fetch lands here. Oof, okay. Please lands, spawn lands. We have no lands, we have no bridges. 3rd preordain, sculpting their hand perfectly. I mean, at least we're safe from Blood Moon. Come on, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick your poison also gets rid of Leyline of the Void, which is pretty awkward. Magus of the Moon. And then with Counterspell up. No, come on. This is like every game this league, man. We get like 2 good games and then 8 just bolted down to 15. Still holding up Counterspell. Inquisition. They have to like Counterspell this, right? This still costs 6. Just one fetch land and we're there. Or 1 land and then we can get rid of Magus. Down to 2, or take 2. I would love a land so we could Thoughtseize into Ensnaring Bridge to combat this Murktide. And this costs 3 as well. There's a land. Sweet. We can go Thoughtseize, 8, 9, 10. There's Spell Pierce. We pay for it? I'm not going to pay for it. Get down Ensnaring Bridge. Hopefully they don't have another Pick Your Poison. Not that they could play it anyway, I guess, because they're tapped out with no green. Scion still costs, and then, so that costs 2. This costs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could pending Magus, but I really don't want to. At their upkeep, I guess. I'm trying to think if I want to binding this. Pick 3. Sweet they counterspell this, because I was going to take Murktide anyway. All right, they pass. We draw. Savai Triumph. Gonna play that out. Play out Scion for blocking. They might have Unholy Heat in hand iteration. Hopefully they don't find anything juicy. Definitely don't want them to find Otawara before we find a second bridge. 2 to the bottom. All right, no attacks. Throw it back. And I guess throw it back again. We definitely need, I would love to get a Lantern. Lantern or bridge, I think, is our best draw. Bolt to 6, or bolt to 3. 2 bolts down. Is there anything we can get back? Is Leyline? Can we get back Leyline? 1, 2, 3. We don't know what's in their hand though. I mean, even if we get Guildpact back, we can't attack anyway. I'm not sure what we'd want to get back. There's a Lantern. Pick your poison. I guess we use this. I'm gonna let them draw Pick Your Poison because it's sacrifice an enchantment. They choose artifact. We just choose Scion, and they can't use it anyway because they don't have green. We're gonna let them have that. And now this can't attack. The Murktide is fine. I don't mind drawing Inquisition just to see what they have. Oh my gosh. I guess that's why we didn't kill Magus, because we assumed that they had another Pick Your Poison. All right, that should wrap up the game. We just need to find another Shredder and then we win. Ensnaring Bridge, we'll take it. Pick Your Poison in your hand, in their hand. Flusterstorm, DRC. I think I want to mill this. It does let them cycle through a lot and they could draw Bolt. All right, so our opponent just took a, I don't know, 8-minute break. I meant to use Shredder on myself. They got one card out of me. They get to draw a Channeler and then they're drawing a land. All right, mill myself. We're gonna have to draw this land. Leyline of the Void. I draw a Scalding Tarn. I guess we should just use this pending on DRC. There's no reason not to. We'll keep that. Just draw Ragavan for turn. Can't attack. Play Ragavan. Gonna mill ourself. Scion. Another pending. I'm just gonna slowly mill them out. Shadow of Doubt. Cast Bubble. They bubble us. They get to draw Shadow of Doubt. That's fine. Mill Prismatic Ending. There's a Shredder. There we go. All right, now we're in the clear. Now we'll see if they want us to mill them out. Last time they conceded, but they kind of stalled on the clock a little bit. Blood Moon. So they definitely have Shadow of a Doubt, so we can't, they could draw it instant speed. Gonna mill ourself. Another land. Trying to draw that. If they want to play a Blood Moon, they can. We're just gonna hold up Salvation. Blood Moon, sure. Thoughtseize. Definitely don't want that. We'll have to take a land. And they correct Bauble. They draw Spell Pierce and Counterspell. Don't really care about any of that. Mill this Leyline. Looking for more Shredders, even though they can counterspell stuff now. Another Thoughtseize, you don't want that. Snaring Bridge, we'll take that. And a Lantern on top, which is really good. Draw the land for turn. Another Shadow of a Doubt. Not gonna mill anything because they can draw it instant speed. So now that we have a Lantern, we can mill more aggressively. Let's see if they counter this. Okay, that's fine. I think we win as long as they've used a bunch of bolts. I guess there's 2 bolts left if they're trying to like double into land. I'm not going to be greedy with the milling. We can cycle this too now. So they have double Shadow of a Doubt, so they can draw twice at instant speed. Probably going to want that one. So we'll force them to use that if they really want that. All right, mill land. See what we have with, oof. Okay, well, we don't want that. We're gonna have to play this out. I guess we could have milled, we could have milled this and then maybe cycled, but I think we'll play it safe. Iteration. I think they have 2 bolts left in their deck, so I guess they have to find both of them. We weren't able to exile both of those or discard both of those yet. Ragavan on top. Another Ensnaring Bridge. All right, we'll just hold this up. Again, the reason I'm not using 2 is because I don't want to show a bolt and then they Shadow of a Doubt, draw in response. We're ahead on clock, we're ahead on cards and library. I guess we only have one more Shredder left. Another iteration. This is awkward actually, because now if we tap out of white, I guess it's fine because they can't attack through anyway. All right, mill Expressive. If they Shadow of a Doubt it. They do. Mill it again. They draw Misty. Oh my gosh. That's what they were looking for? Brotherhood's End? Jeez. Oh man. And they scooped that. It was at the bottom of their deck. All right, so that was Domain Lantern Control in Modern. I think other than the games that we either drew all lands, no lands, or just like the worst cards in our deck for the matchup, I think the deck did pretty well. We got a few Scion and Leyline wins, and then we also got a few Lantern and Shredder wins. If you want to mix things up and not play hardcore Lantern Control, I think this is a good place to start. Yeah, it's kind of goofy. You do have Leylines and Scions, just they don't really synergize as much with Bridge, but it's kind of like the Lantern Tron deck we played on this channel. It's kind of like 2 pieces put together. So if you can at least get the core of one side and then kind of flow with the other side, I think it works out pretty well. I like giving Lantern Control more removal with Leyline binding. We usually do play the prismatic ending, so that's always nice too. But this version gives Lantern a lot of flexibility. I know we lost Sagas. It's hard to say if we felt the struggle with that or not. We weren't able to tutor up any of our artifacts, but because we had other ways of slowing down the game, I think it's fine. So while this version might not be the most optimal version, it's still a really fun deck. So I definitely think you should give it a try, especially if you love Lantern Control and you want to try the Leyline Scion package. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.